Woo!
Are we recording?
Yes.
Okay. Hello, and welcome to the...
Sorry.
Hello!
Time.
I said hello!
Hello.
We're just acting over here.
Hello.
Who would like to go first?
Okay, we've got $17 left in the budget. We could buy new guitar strings, and we could serenade her.
We have 2 sets of hands to play with.
I know, right?
That's really good.
Have you ever seen multiple people play a guitar?
I have not.
It's
dope.
It's dope.
You could play Roundabout by Yes.
And all of the royal guards have this crest now embroidered
Yeah.
on their arms.
It's on their shields.
Yeah.
Reversed on the other arm because
Yeah, it has to face
Trumpeters,
the
it's like on a flag. Like,
Like, imagine going out for ribs, but just eating the entire thing like a candy bar.
You know what? Maybe if we stack them all up, we could feel way richer than we actually are.
oh, that's good.
You know, it's
Yeah, like the Scrooge McDuck pose where he's just got stacks of coins on his desk.
you just build a city of copper,
I like that.
and then you can like go really low down and be like, I own everything the light touches.
I don't know. I mean, a lot of people put terrible shit in their body.
But it'll cost you, whereas this is free.
So the issue here is if we are reliant on our cell phones, what do we do when the battery dies?
Well, I don't know. I assume that they will do for us whatever they do for Lenin and Mao. Mao's also preserved, right?
Yeah, I think there's jade stuck everywhere.
Yeah, we can be a vaguely leathery autocrat.
So when do you stop being your own, like, haunted doll? Like, when do we get into a Ship of Theseus situation? Because you're already down skeleton and innards. You're just skin.
Oh, I think I misunderstood. It is your human skin spread over a robot exoskeleton, or it is a simulation of your skin?
Oh no.
No. That's where the curse comes in.
Yeah.
They cut corners and used our actual human skin as upholstery over top of a robot
So you're-
endoskeleton.
Like a fucked up Terminator.
Yeah, well, like taxidermy,
yeah.
Yeah.
more or less.
Yep.
Interactive taxidermy.
Yeah, in the literal atmosphere.
Yeah, I could eat a lot of broccoli and enjoy it.
Yeah.
I mean, I already just don't give a shit, so I just eat all the broccoli I want. So it's kind of like whatever. I mean, like, what am I gonna do? I'm at home and I've got a couch and it's just gonna eat all that. So.
I mean, if you eat too much broccoli, you literally won't give a shit. Yeah.
So what if we set it up as a set decoration?
Oh yeah.
So we get some good lights on there in the background. Do you think hundreds of eyes staring into the camera will generate more views?
Well, there's hundreds of eyes staring back at you on the other side. So I have
Yeah.
to assume they want to have something to look at.
Yeah, so it's a studio, we've got great lighting.
We set it up like with like a lot of tiny shelves and put all of them on it, like the way that Ian has all of his little plastic
Yeah.
girls in uniform set up
Yeah.
as. Yeah. You can give me some advice for that, I think.
Do we feel them as this?
Am I going to feel Graham's beard when I touch his face, or am I going to feel my beard?
Wait, are we the spouses now?
I just figured it might be an easier visual aid.
Oh, I don't think that that's true. Not everybody has access to nitrogen.
We all have access to nitrogen.
That fairy godmother is very incompetent.
Yeah, you really got us.
Oh.
I'd rather bang myself. That's a good point, actually. There's a not zero chance that by running this museum, we might actually get to meet Dolly Parton someday.
There's a non-zero chance that we might end up meeting.
Some sort of colonial ghost, yeah.
Yeah.
You could maybe get some investment back by selling it to a ballpark as a very novel way of topping their hot dogs.
Or your Vienna sausages, as the case may be.
Come on, honey, let's use the kraut machine. Oh, what do you mean we can't call it that?
Oh, I can, definitely, and I think you're missing one very key point about your porcelain and your display behind a streaming setup. It's a museum.
Oh my god, does that mean when they actually stand like shoulder to shoulder, it's a full Goku face?
Oh yeah, be like one of those tattoos.
Yeah,
where,
it's like a mad, or the mad fold-ins.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Except 2 joints sticking out either way.
2 halves of Goku's
Yeah, just
face.
Goku doing a complete lung buster.
Yeah, I'd always wanted to check it out, right? Like, Adam in a nice pair of mom jeans. Like,
Adam with some dangly earrings?
yeah, okay.
It's like the jukebox at the bowling alley I used to go to that only played bicycle.
By Queen?
Yes.
Oh.
Because you would put a 20 into it and play bicycle.
Question. What do you do if an exorcist or priest stays in the hotel?
There's lots of other rooms, we just avoid that room.
May I add a new wrinkle to your asshole as well?
I mean,
I've been smoothing it out for ages.
I was like, you can try. It's like
Down. I mean, like
California raisins were based on my asshole.
You've mentioned that your asshole is much like an older man. It's graying. It has no teeth as well, much again like your regular mouth.
Sure.
It's also missing one other part that a normal, well, I don't want to say normal, but a usual mouth has to make human sounds, human speech, and that's a tongue. So what's going to come out of your bottom mouth now without a tongue, or what will work in place of a tongue?
Somebody else's tongue?
Would you feel judged?
I've seen interviews with Dolly Parton. She'd be cool with it.
I feel like additional raccoons would add to our height,
Yeah.
make us more impressive
Oh,
or
yeah.
intimidating.
So many opposable fingers and thumbs with
Grabby
more raccoons.
hands.
Yeah.
Just extra grabby hands.
Could do a raccoon centipede, perhaps. Just lay them down.
Can't believe we're trying to attract another human being here.
Also, if two raccoons wear a house coat, do they wear it like this or like this?
Take me to the Kraut Claw.
I think you'd have to sign some sort of agreement saying that you would not get naked.
Probably.
Yeah, you have to be like, if these are going to be in your house, you have to agree not to be nude anywhere near them.
For half my rent, I'll sign that agreement.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Anything to get out of the opportunity to, cohabitate with several macroorganisms worth of crushed bones.
You're gonna have to fill me in on where that's coming from.
Well, old porcelain, China.
Oh, okay, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, right, yes, that is what the porcelain is.
Yeah, you don't want to waste any parts of the airplane.
No, you kill an airplane, you use the whole thing.
Yeah.
Do I have to hunt the airplane myself? Like, I'm waiting on like the tarmac.
There's a lot of Boeings that have been grounded due to safety reasons. They probably wouldn't miss one.
It's like the airline flight's flying and this arrow goes off the windshield. It's like tink, and there's me chasing after it, stabbing wheels, trying to slow it down. Yeah.
Knock on the door, room service. It's actually a couple of goblins.
Yeah.
The upside though is that I can wear whatever, because the cloak keeps me cool, so I can do whatever layers are necessary to make it look not quite so stupid.
Yeah, want to wear a sweater in the summertime? Cal's got you covered.
Literally. And do you not sweat?
No,
Oh.
as far as you know.
I'm pretty sure Jesus is in Japan.
I like to believe that anyone that I'm marrying would be reasonable enough to be like, okay, we're just not gonna do bedroom stuff. We'll just go explore Belgium, and then when we get back home, then we can do awesome bedroom stuff, because I can't do this.
Like 3 weeks of edging.
That sounds awful.
That's a terrible date movie that you just described.
Then I'll conduct, and like one of my fingers will just fly off and land in a pitcher of Pepsi or Mr. Pibb that no one will detect until they drain it.
And then your pizza is free because you won the prize. And then we play a special song that we only play when a finger lands in somebody's Mr. Pibb.
Which is?
Pretty hate machine.
That's you!
Oh, thank you.
We're effectively new types, Corey. We're a new generation, made for space.
We were born for it.
No, you were given an ability! Euphemio did a surgery!
No, Euphemio got a Groupon.
You said a bunch of words that I don't know or have reference for. Can you please explain what a new type is?
A new genetic race of humans that have been bred for and work best in space.
You weren't bred for anything. This isn't a genetic experiment. You got corrective surgery to redirect ducts from your arms to your ass.
It was a back alley surgery from Groupon. I'm pretty sure this is one way or another affecting my genetics.
It literally is a back alley surgery.
Yeah, they both were. Yeah.
Yeah. I have a protractor.
You have a door slam ad on your protractor.
God damn it.
The King's Royal Protractor.
It came up again. What did you do?
I don't know. I'm going off of not the actual, actual Florida, but the Florida man Florida in our minds.
The Florida man, like the universe that we are creating.
Yes.
The platonic idea of Florida casting a shadow onto the back of our site.
The Florida maniverse.
Yeah, very good. Okay, yeah.
And if the water's too much, we can just have a sea of hair to sail through.
With like what? A katana?
Some kind of shiv, a sharpened toothbrush maybe.
Except definitely not the texture of jerky.
The good thing about it, though, is it will probably end up inventing donuts out of it.
Sort of a garbage mum and chance is what you're describing.
So is the motto split in half because we're each taking a half, right? So I get one half of the motto and you get the other half?
Yeah, is yours on scroll work or like a book or anything like that?
Mine's just Goku screaming.
So it's like a word bubble, like an anime.
And then you get your half.
And then I get my. So are you the right or the left? This actually is important in heraldry. Not that I care.
I get the left, I guess.
All right, yeah. You'll get the left, so it's like and then it'll finish with me.
Yeah.
Okay. So if yours is literally just like him, like screaming,
Powering
like,
up. Yeah.
it's just going to be, you know what? Yeah, that's appropriate. The whole motto for both of us with different context is just perfect. Absolutely perfect. That's excellent. I like that a lot. I'm glad we're friends.
He's got you there because nobody has Harry Potter tattoos.
No, absolutely not.
Not a single Harry Potter tattoo.
I'm saying that you are worried about the appearance of this meat when I promise you there are people with no taste who won't care.
You don't know what the size of his taint. I mean, unless you do, but that's a friendship thing.
I know he had a new asshole installed once.
We're going to table that. I have questions later. Boy.
I mean, I was just planning on using all the Mitch Hedberg recordings on my phone to just teach myself some of the one-liners and then just drop those in from time to time.
Do you just have one package that is labeled Kyle? And you're not sure if it's for Kyle or called Kyle or simulating Kyle
Of Kyle.
or was Kyle?
I would argue that a sumo wrestler, even though you're able to hold on to them, can still smack the shit out of you.
Bones heal.
Is there any more juice in this sausage?
One last thought. Going back to the kiddie pool, if we had a kiddie pool full of vinegar and a kiddie pool full of a baking soda solution, and we stood the pennies up with their legs astride both pools, we could make a very large battery.
Do you think that the heat generated from the resistance of the pennies might set the pants on fire?
Well, that would make me a liar, wouldn't it?
Oh dear.
Jesus.
So I think what we have concluded is everyone's a winner at the Elks Lodge Casino Night. This has been The Panelists. Abracadabra.
That had a lot of fucking legs. I'm surprised.
Do you think our wigs are Horcruxes?
How many do you need to get together to summon a dolly?
Between 9 to 5.
God damn it.